Hello, and welcome to Brian's Book and Film. The film I'm going to talk about today is Tall Girl. It's a 2019 rom-com teen angst kind of film, directed by Nzinga Stewart, with a runtime of 102 minutes. That's about 100 minutes too long. Let's get into it. Well, what I did was I Googled worst films on Netflix and I got a list, the top 10. So I picked one, Tall Girl. Now, the tall girl in question is Ava Michelle playing Jodie Crayman. Sabrina Carpenter plays her older sister, Harper Crayman. Griffin Gluck plays Jack Dunkelman, or Dunkers. I think I'll refer to him as Dunkers from now on. Angela Kinsey plays the mum. Steve Zahn plays the dad. Luke Eisner plays Stig Molin. Clara Wilsey plays Kimmy. Angelica Washington plays Farida. And Rico Paris plays a fella called Schnipper. So, as you may have already guessed by the title, Tall Girl is about a tall girl. Ava Michelle, the actress, is 6'1", which isn't freakishly tall. It's tall for a woman, I suppose, but it's not freakishly tall, is it? It's, but the way they do some of the camera angles right at the start, she's talking to a lad in the library at school and they're chatting, and then she stands up and she's made to look like Giant Gonzalez. If you don't know who Giant Gonzalez was, then feel free to Google him. He was a wrestler in the WWF way back when, and he was billed at being sort of 8 foot tall. They filmed some of these angles like as if you've seen The Lord of the Rings, everyone else is a hobbit in comparison to Jodie Crayman. They make the camera angles, make her look freakishly tall, and she's 6'1". It's tall, but it's not freakish, is it? Not. Let's be honest. I'm just checking my notes now. So, now Farida, who's played by Angelica Washington, is Jodie's little mate. She's Jodie's little cheerleader. Everything that Jodie says or does, Farida's bigging it up, really beefing it up, sticking up for her stupidly tall friend, against the bullies in the corridors at school, and that sort of thing, sticking up for her. Dunkers, played by Griffin Gluck, he is desperately in love with Jodie, always has been, but he's been friend zoned. Let's all just take a minute to think of our friends in the friend zone. He's been friend zoned and he's not impressed. He keeps trying to. He's just wearing her down, basically, until she agrees to go out with him. That's his plan. He's just going to keep being nice to her, keep, beefing her up like a bad man. He's just going to keep on and on and on and on. That's his plan. He's so foolishly in love. Bless him. So anyway, so they're at school doing their thing, their high school, and all of a sudden, a Swedish exchange student called Stig Molin appears. And Stig Molin, he's a tall lad. He's tall. He's got the long blonde hair. He's got that Nordic good-looking thing going on. And all the girls are swooning over him. And, Jodie takes a liking to him. And Farida saying, well, he's tall and you're tall, so it wouldn't be that big a deal. Dunkers, on the other hand, is saying, well, because he knows that Jodie likes Stig. He says, well, if you got together, he said, imagine how tall your kids would be, because, you're both really tall. Doesn't put them off, though. But eventually, Kimmy, the popular girl, you've seen this film. You may not have seen Tall Girl from 2019, but you've seen Tall Girl before. We've all seen Tall Girl before. It was called something else, but we've seen it. It had different actors and actresses in it, but we've seen it. Now, this is such a nonsense film. It's such a nonsense film. So they go through the film, and Kimmy, the popular girl, she's got a little firm of cronies wrapped around her who rip on the other kids and do her bidding, and so Kimmy decides that she's gonna make a move for Stig Molin. Apparently, Stig isn't a very popular name for young people anymore. It's like an 80-year-old Swedish man's name, apparently, from the notes I've taken. But anyway, so Stig turns up, and then at the end of the school day, Dunkers leaves school, and he sees Stig riding shotgun in his mum's car. And he says, "Oh, tight, what's going on here?" And Jack Dunkelman's mum says, "Oh, yeah, he's staying with us." Now, how do you for the rest of the year? How do you get a Swedish exchange student to stay in your house and not tell your family? It's plot hole number one. So, yeah. So Jody likes. Let's get into it. Apparently, it forms a love triangle, but I don't think it does. So you've got Jody, who likes Stig. Kimmy likes Stig. Dunkers likes. Let's just keep up with this. Jody likes Stig. Kimmy likes Stig. Dunkers likes Jody. But there's another girl that likes Dunkers. So it's not like a love triangle, is it? It's more like a love pentagon, I suppose, is the best one. It's not a love triangle at all. And it's all this usual teen angst, sentimental nonsense. The only thing is this film is about a girl being tall and not fat or ginger. That's the bottom line of it. So it's just your regular cliched nonsense. Teen angst, teen struggles. We've all seen this film. It's been done before. It's been done to death. Not even Angela Kinsey, who you'll recognise from The Office, can turn this wagon around. It's not a great film, but it's not Birdemic shock and terror. It's not that bad. And it's not This Is 40, so it's not that boring. I should do a review on This Is 40. My son watched This Is 40 by mistake. And then because he knew how terrible it was, he tricked me into watching This Is 40. And halfway through This Is 40, I looked across and I said, "Are you sure? What's going on? What's happening? Are we at the end yet? What's going on?" And we're sort of coasting, drifting through the middle. But anyway, this doesn't do that. It moves along quite well, such as it is. It paces okay. I'm going to give it 2 coffee cups. 2 coffee cups. That's it. That's pushing it. Only because all the audio matched, and that the lips matched what they were saying. It's cliched nonsense, really. You've got the insecure girl who's just tall, in this case, not fat or ginger or both. She doesn't wear glasses, so we can't have that in there. You've got the popular girl with her little firm having a go at everyone else and ruling the roost, blah, 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 blah. 2 coffee cups. Now, they even manage. Now, I've used the word cliched, sentimental nonsense. They're in an art class. All the other kids are painting, but somehow Stig and Kimmy are doing pottery, and they have that whole ghost moment with the Unchained Melody, and they're doing pottery in a painting class. The whole ghost thing, and you think, oh, really? I mean, talk about cliched, sentimental slop. This film, do you know what? I find this film so grim, so cliched, so sentimental, so nonsensical. I'm downgrading it. I'm downgrading it to one coffee cup, and that's being generous, of one coffee cup, and the coffee's cold as well, because it's dreadful. It's just slop. It really is. I watched this film on purpose. I watch the crap films so you don't have to. How does Stig stay at Dunker's house for it? And they have that Dunkers and Stig have this this heart to heart in the middle of the night, because somehow suddenly Dunkers has got bunk beds in his house. What, you didn't notice that you had bunk beds, or have you always had bunk beds? Why have you got bunk beds if you're just in the room on your own? It doesn't add up. So you have one cold cup of coffee. That's all. I'm going to downgrade it halfway through. I don't think I've ever done that before. It's just, you know, and the dad tries, bless him, at the beginning. He's at the doctor's, and he's at the doctor's office, and he's worried about his daughter being 4 foot tall at 3 years of age, wondering if he can give her pills to stunt her growth and slow her growth down. The doctor says, "That'd be a moron, mate." Well, he doesn't say that. He says, "That's not a very good idea, is it?" And the dad does try, bless him. He invites the local tall people's association, round to have their weekly or monthly meeting, whatever it is. Jodie walks in and says, "What are all these people doing in our house?" And he says, this is the local tall person's firm going on, to try and make her feel normal, because she's, you know, obviously grieved about how tall she is. And the dad, bless him, he's trying because he's sick of hearing it, I suppose. The dad is sick of hearing it, so he's trying what he can to make her feel normal. You know, and it makes it look like she's some sort of circus freak, but she's not. Ava Michelle is a pretty enough young lady. She just happens to be a bit taller than average. That's it. That's the whole premise of the film. Yeah, it's just boring. Boring, sentimental, cliched, drivel, slop. That's all it is. They have the ghost moment in the art class. Just checking my notes to see if there's anything else I can add to it. No, there's nothing I can really add to it. One cold cup of coffee is all this film deserves. But don't worry, you've seen teen angst films before. If you can think of any other films, rubbish films that I should watch, then feel free to leave a comment in the box below. But this is definitely sentimental, cliche claptrap that's worth avoiding at all costs. It's 102 minutes that you'll never get back. So don't say I didn't warn you. But if you can think of any other dreadful films I should watch, so that I can moan about, then feel free to leave a comment in the box below. But until next time, take it easy, and I'll catch you on the next one.